Psalm 132, verse 18. Oyeviv al bish boshet, ve'alaiv yatzitz nizro. So we get here at the beginning, his enemies, and then I want to jump the verb here for just a second and point out here, but upon him. And I wanted to point that out to you here just to show you this vav translated as a but. So very often with the contrastive vav or that adversative vav, we have to understand the context a lot more. So we get his enemies and then we get him. And so clearly this becomes something else. Here's what's going to happen to his enemies, but then here is what's going to happen to him. That's obviously a contrasting situation. So let's go back and look at the full thing then. His enemies, I will cause to be clothed with shame, boshet. The verb here is a hifil, imperfect, 1 CS of the root lavash, to be clothed. Again, notice the a performative vowel. Notice the aleph performative, the 1 CS, and then the hifil hirik yod there. I will cause to be clothed with shame. But upon him, his diadem, it will blossom. Now the verb here is another hifil. The verbal root is tsare vav tsare, so it's a hollow root with the vav in the middle. And sometimes with the hollow roots, it's difficult to distinguish between the hifil and the kal. In the performative vowel, they both get an A, and one of the ways that I try to help remember this myself and help students remember this is in the hifil, you're going to get this preformative vowel, thematic vowel combination that is A-I. And so here we have A-I. So even though it's a middle vav, a 2 vav yod, or we might call it a hollow verb, you get that hifil. And so his diadem, his nezer, his diadem will blossom or will sprout. Now, you might get the concept of it will be put on him, because obviously a crown or a diadem doesn't sprout like a flower or blossom like a flower, but this is a much more poetic way of saying it. Very interesting here. His enemies I will clothe with shame, but upon him his crown or his diadem will blossom.